and welcome back to IVATOPIA's Let's Play of Ashes of Singularity. Okay. You know where I was going to do that next mission last episode? Well, I've just loaded up, and Sensory Wars, it's been wiped. I've gone to my load game, been wiped. So apparently whatever update they've done recently has broken it. So I'm like, oh, I wanted to finish this one off when I was about, what was it, 5 off the end? Because look, they're not there. I wanted to finish off, so it was like 5 off the end. And then I was going to move to the expansion. What's out now? So I'm thinking, because I believe, I'm not 100% sure this is meant to be in the next expansion, standalone one, with all the new stuff. So what I'm going to do is turn this game off now. Obviously stop the video, then restart it with the expansion and study expansion because I've got it. But I was going to do that after Christmas originally, but I need an episode up today. I didn't realise I was running out so fast, so I'm going to do that instead. See, look, episode immediate sensory wars. Just let find out. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, welcome back. I see I'm now in Ashes of Singularity Escalation, the standalone expansion pack. Okay, I've just messed with the audio. I don't know how this is going to be on the recording. Hopefully I've put it in some good areas. I'll find out. Maybe voice a bit loud. I want to make sure I hear it. Okay. I also had a quick look at the original game again. Apparently, yes, my original game I lost the save games, but when I go to Sensory Wars, I see there. That's what I need to do. When I click through this, I actually had where I was up to. But I thought, whatever. We might as well just carry on with Sensory Wars because apparently it transferred across. What I think is quite neat. Look, start. Voila! It's up to where it was before, and it transferred across the expansion. So new expansion, supposed to be bigger, better game. Why not continue from this one? So I'm thinking about, this is episode 35, like I said at the start. I'm thinking I'm going to call this episode 1 of Ashes, of Singularity, Escalade, but maybe in brackets 35 for Ashes, the first game, and then that series, and this would be like a cross between the two. But as you see, once we've done this, because like you can see, I got 5 planets and I've completed it. But now I've got memories to do. So let's read these quick. The newly formed post-human coalition faces its first threat. So obviously it's basically tweaked version of the original game. So again, like, what's different with this game? Is it worth getting expansion, or are they just cashing in? No, if you own the first one, get this one, because look, you get a massive new campaign here, created to help mankind claim the stars. The strong AI Harold soon discovers and surpasses the limits of her creator, so you get more. So I guess if I hit start, I don't know if it's going to do, I don't want it to do a cutscene on me. I just want to see the planets. Okay, I'm going to try. Please no cutscene. Aha, okay, oh, that's different. So memories. Huh. So if this is a different screen, isn't it? So is this going to be 3 new missions only? Or is there going to be more to it? So this is a taste of violence, the next generation, your opponent a secret betrayal. Okay, I don't want to go further just in case. But again, we've got another one, the actual campaign of this game, Escalation. I got a feeling this is like a prequel. I'm not 100% sure. It could be though. Immediate crisis memories. Harold and the AI prophecy flee the post-human coalition, rebuilding their strength for the external threat that only Halley has been hurtling towards the galaxy. Hurting? I think it's hurtling towards the galaxy. Like, have a look at this. Please no cutscene. Wow, yeah. As you can see, if you don't count the memories and say that you think 3 missions only, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new missions. So with memories, that's 12 new missions. And the original campaign came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, 1 extra. So they're 1 short. But come on, it's almost double the size. So if you own the first one, it's worth buying it just to get these almost double the size campaign. It's just like 1 under it. And again, you don't know how big these are, because remember this one included a tutorial. So obviously the tutorial may be very short in comparison to what these guys are. And seeing that, we got a tutorial here anyway. If I remember correctly, the first 4 missions were practically tutorials, weren't they? Hopefully none of these will be, unless there's some new mechanic. So we got King of the Hill and tutorials. I don't see as many scenarios, but there's a lot of DLC for the first one. And if it's like Stardock with their old game, sometimes they transfer the DLC across, so I might be able to get it at a later date. But anyway, I believe it. Obviously, I haven't tried these yet, but from this alone, I believe it's worth getting standalone. It's not buying the same thing twice, theoretically, because you're getting extra stuff. If you're already looking at it, though, if you don't own either I would say jump into this one over the other one if you don't want to buy both. But I do believe this one's supposed to have bigger maps and more units, where the other one's supposed to be a bit more user-friendly. So if you're new to RTSs, get the first one, go through the immediate crisis on that, then buy this and do these. If you're a veteran and love massive big maps and you don't own either, just jump to this one, I think. I don't think there's a reason to go for the first one. There is a few things in it will be tweaked a bit differently, but theoretically it's supposed to be a lot more user-friendly than this one. But we'll find out. Let's start, well, carry on with the crisis of the new one. Okay. The subsistence, or subtract, have launched assault on the PHC world of Noctus. The post-humans have sent their best agent to save it. And we get the thingy. Still, what's good? I'm going to stick to normal. Because again, I've played for a while and it might be different. Oh, listen.
You should have let Darius take care of her when he had the chance.
And he may still, but if the directorship hadn't disallowed her from acquiring Cherinium off Earth, none of this would have happened.
After Europa, you weren't gonna let an inhuman machine advance beyond us.
Without Haley, there'd be no post-humans.
Spare us your defenses. You should have unplugged her the moment she made that grotesque Berlin simulation.
It's irrelevant now. Haley is a mother. Her daughters, Athena and Agathon, are actively attacking us.
Agathon's on Noctis. The new Promethean AI upgrade prevented our Nexus there from becoming a splinter.
Yeah, so she's going to destroy it directly. Not much of an improvement.
Worse. Athena is on Notorious.
I'll go to Athena and send my protege to Noctis.
Okay, we got new cutscenes and voiceovers then. I'm wondering if it's worth, you know, going back and starting from scratch because of this. Let me. Okay, give me a second. The audio, the voices, I think need to be louder. The music was a little bit. Okay, get a good idea of the effects and stuff here. Let's listen.
Known as Agathon is assaulting our Nexus. We're sending you a Prometheus.
Okay, the effects need to go down a bit.
Destroying enemy dreadnoughts. We transferred the Nexus to you. Save it before it's destroyed.
Okay, I want the voices way over the effects. Bring this down here. Okay, that try. Make the master a bit more to get the voices louder. Hopefully that's a nice. I'm gonna go back to the first one and just see. It might be worth just starting from scratch from it. Actually, looking at it, I'm gonna probably make it one a bit longer to actually get a bit of a game in here. By the way, okay, effects. I say a little bit. So I don't want them too loud because I found when I record if the sound's too loud, and it might shut on the series a little bit. So I kind of want it a bit better. So give me a second. Let me quit to main menu because I'm curious now. Because I don't remember anything like that in the first one. Okay, two founders of the newly formed post-human coalition, William McBin and Eric Valentine, are fighting a losing battle against post-humans that appear to have lost a map. Okay, let's see if there's a cutscene like that.
The Singularity. An inflection point in human evolution.
Okay, this part seems the same.
A release from all known bounds, casting humanity free of every prior limitation of mind and body. Humanity's technological capabilities expanded at exponential speeds. Humans learned to rewrite their biology, redefine their limitations, then eliminate them entirely. Their minds transcendent. They were no longer as the universe made them, but what they chose to be. No longer human, but something different, something greater. We are what came after. We are new. We are post-human, and the infinite expanse calls to us. We move among the stars, converting dead worlds into Cherinium, the computational matter on which we exist. As we forge it, our reach extends. Our culture grows. Now something is resisting us. In the distant reaches of known space, post-humans are being corrupted, turned into something else.
Okay, I'm forgetting. I don't remember this actually now. Is this in the first game? It's like this. I know there was some kind of cutscene. Okay, I remember that. Okay, maybe it was. I just don't remember them talking bits. Okay, I remember this. Yeah, this is definitely the first one now. I remember this. I'm not sure. Should I just do this one and go all the way through again, or should I start from where I
I don't
was?
think we can hold them off much longer.
We need to initiate another entity.
That's different. I'm sure it was.
Needed? There's not enough bandwidth to transfer a veteran here.
I know. We're going to have to bring a neophyte.
Do you think that's a good idea?
The splinters are going to overrun us if we don't.
I think the voice is better now with the sound effects. You can understand that. Okay. What I'm going to do, very quickly, I'm going to stop my episode a minute, and I'm going to check the first one. This, well, I'll at least check my actual first video, because they might have put this in the first one, I don't know. And then I'm going to decide if I'm going to carry on with this, or do the other one, so I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back. And basically, looking at the sensory walls, you know, like I said, I looked on this on my first video. Basically, the cutscene didn't seem to be there, but the cutscene, I think, might have been in the opening credits or the trailer for the game, because I recognise it. And as for this, you had to read everything, it was in blocks, so I think it's worth going through it from Thingy. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 missions I have to do, and then I'm caught up. But there must be tweaks, so let's see what the difference is. So I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go through them. I'm going to skip this little cutscene. Because you already started earlier in the video, and I've tweaked the audio a little bit better, so hopefully
I don't think we can
hear the sound
effects
effects better after he's finished talking.
We need to initiate
Let me
another
continue.
entity.
You sure that's needed? There's not enough bandwidth to transfer a veteran here.
I know. We're going to have to bring a neophyte.
Do you think that's a good idea?
The splinters are going to overrun us if we don't. We have no other choice.
I need you to listen carefully. None of this is going to make much sense right now, but you have to start moving quickly. You are now connected to a single construct, the scout vehicle below you. If this construct is destroyed, you will lose your connection to this world and fail the mission.
So last time I was
Something
reading
has
this.
taken control of our nexus.
It's a lot better.
We need you to take your scout and get it within sensor range so that we can target it with a bombing run. Why don't you test out the recon unit? Left click to select it. Move it to the indicated area by right-clicking.
Go. How do I move, oh, that thing again.
Good. Hermes appears to be functional.
I'm just talking about what checks on
Notice
the
the red
side.
radar ping to the northwest. That red blotch means that enemy units are present. Your sensors can't tell you exactly what is present. You'll only have
Oh,
a general
that's new, by the way,
idea.
that
For
these
now,
little pieces
it's
are zoom
probably
right
best to
out.
avoid
Cool.
radar contacts like this. Try to go north as much as you can.
Okay, well, let me just... I just want to check something quick. The controls... I like using W in that to move this. Instead it's this bit. Can you edit them at all? W... 1 to 6, cycle production upgrades. Apparently you can't edit them. Huh. That's what they should change. With that map though, when I zoomed out, that reminds me of Supreme Commander. They should allow you to do 2 screens. I wonder if there are options in here. Full screen, graphic interface, anything. Party, off, low, terrain. Don't seem like they allow you. I don't have 2 screens yet, but I'm getting one for Christmas, so I will have 2 then. But I don't think this game lets you do that anyway. Okay, I'll carry on. The sooner we do this mission, the better.
You can turn this unit or a group of units into a control group by typing control and a number key.
And also reminds me how to play it.
Try
There,
it.
1.
You can move the map display by holding down the right mouse button and dragging.
Oh, yeah.
Zoom the camera in and out with the mouse wheel. Control the angle by holding the middle mouse button
There we go.
and dragging.
There we go. Oh, sugar. He's gonna die. What the fudge? Avoid radar contacts. Keep moving north.
You're gonna need to just run through this contact ahead. It's blocking the only way to
You
your
just told
target.
me to come back.
The Hermes construct is very fast, so you should have no problem
That kind
outrunning.
of sucky. I went back to activate the mission. If I die now, it's their fault. Do not die.
Good.
Yay.
Continue northwest towards the next
Nobody
marker.
else good with it. This way. Where's the, oh, there's the marker. I almost died then because I went back.
Now you're probably wondering who I am.
Mac, apparently.
You might even be wondering who you are. The person you were before today is gone.
Oh, no. I liked who I was.
You are what we call a post-human.
Oh, thank you.
That's how you're able to see this alien world all the way from Earth. Except you're not just on Earth anymore. A tiny piece of you is here, connected to that construct you're controlling this very moment. Today is the first day of your new
Because
life.
always just disappears.
You may be instrumental in saving the human race. No pressure.
Thank
You
you.
must be getting near the hijacked Nexus. Its fabricator, a giant orbital satellite, is still under our control. I'm going to transfer down an Artemis. Stand by. The Artemis is an artillery unit. It can attack
it's
targets
following
it
us.
can't see as long as they're detected by
Ah,
your
it's killing me.
sensors. Now, use your scout to detect the enemies to your
It
west.
just killed me.
And use the Artemis to
Elfin
destroy
Squirt
them.
Water West. Okay. Okay. The fact that he's talking, so I thought I had to keep going. I think before, because I had to read it. That's... Yeah, I didn't fail this last time. Let me try it again.
The Singularity.
Skip this so we can talk. Okay.
I don't think we can hold them off much
Talking...
longer.
Let me pause that. Because he's going to talk over me. Okay. Initial impressions, the actual talking, brilliant, a big improvement. The downside is I was moving faster than it wanted me to do, basically. And I ended up going ahead and got killed because of it. The last time, I can't remember if it paused the game when it came up automatically for me to read, or if I just stayed still while I was reading it. But either way, I got through all the talking by me reading it before I moved on. So they kind of need to do that, sort that out. Like, if he talks and I move ahead, they should, you know, activate next objective anyway, and then he just carries on.
Need to initiate another entity.
Can I skip this by any chance? Oh, I can. That's nice.
You think that's a good idea?
So I can actually skip it with space enter.
I need you to listen carefully. None of this is going to be...
So I can skip,
Something
so...
has taken control of our Nexus on this
Yeah,
planet.
skip. We already gone through
Why don't you
this.
test out the recon unit? Left click to select it.
There. Okay, so I can skip ahead, so I guess that helps.
Good. Hermes appears to be functional. Notice the red radar ping to the northwest.
Yep.
That red for now.
So I can skip ahead, that's good. But obviously, if I haven't done it before, I'm trying to listen to what he's saying.
You can turn this unit, or a group of units, into a control
Control one
room.
there.
By typing control, you...
You're going to need to just run through this contact ahead. It's blocking the only way to your target.
Oh yeah, the red
The
sort of
Hermes
contact,
construct
isn't
is
it?
very fast, so you should have no problem outrunning it.
Okay. Okay, so that's a lot smoother this time round. I want to at least complete this mission for this episode, just saying.
Good. Continue northwest towards the next marker. By now, you're probably wondering who I am. Hell, you might even be wondering who you are. The person you were before today is gone. Now, you are what we call a post-human.
Let me skip that, I said that
Except
before.
you're not just on Earth anymore. A tiny piece of you is here, connected to that construct you're controlling.
Just around the point I
this
got
very
here and I
moment.
died, wasn't it?
Today is the first day of your new life.
Thank you.
You may be instrumental in saving the human race.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's 3 minutes
No
over
pressure.
it
You must
before.
be getting near the hijacked Nexus. Its fabricator, a giant orbital satellite, is still under our control.
Okay.
I'm going to transfer down an Artemis. Stand by.
Okay.
The Artemis is an artillery.
Okay, that's good, 'cause you were saying that last
It
time and I
can
already
attack targets it
attacked.
can't see as long as they're detected by your sensors. Now, use your scout to detect the enemies to your west, and
See,
use the
that's a bit
Artemis
water.
to destroy them.
So I'm going to make him number 2. Come on, you detect them.
Excellent. Our bombers are now locked onto the hack
Guess
Nexus.
that's a lot easier.
Stand by and enjoy the show.
So there's a little hiccup at the start if you're moving faster than it's talking. So that's something I've got to watch out for. But other than that, the voice is a big improvement.
Phelan, the Neophytes destroyed the Splinter's Nexus.
Excellent. We can... Something's not right. I can't feel my mind. I can't feel my mind.
Phelan?
People don't feel their minds anyway.
Phelan!
Just saying. If I try to feel my mind, my skull's in the way. But I guess you're supposed to be like a robot. Hell from above. Yay, achievement. Okay, so we did it.
Phelan's
cutscene.
gone, and we have no idea how or why. Whatever did this must also be behind the splinters. They're what remain of post-humans that have been transformed into something else.
Ooh.
Drones of some sort. mindless and beholden to a foe we know nothing about.
I don't remember this.
We must discover who this enemy is, and how they are corrupting even the mightiest among us.
Okay. So I'm now on that nature of power. With the loss of Valen, the post-humans rely on Nifrant to secure this part of the Auron arm. First, he must build up a base of operations. Now, with that, I'm going to do this next episode. Well, next episode, what will probably be a class as 2 now, because it's probably a new series, with the quantum teleport. So, tune in next time. Let's try and get some Bye, everybody. Bye for now. Bye.